Good day, mate. Good day, mate.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a good day. Gilmore, this is from Undertale. I've actually only played like 30 minutes of it. But the music is very good. I have actually a lot of Undertale soundtrack stuff. But all right. Let me just double check that everything is working. And then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? How's it going? I feel like there's so much that I didn't do. Hold on. Okay. But it's a great song. It's not necessarily a hype song for the start of stream. It's great, though. It's very, very chill, very relaxing. All right. Let me see here. Let me see here. And also, sorry, Gray, that doesn't work on this scene. I'm so sorry. Just having a bad time here. I will give you your points back. All right. I think, or I'll be able to do it on this scene. Do I have... Hold on. I don't have that on this thing. I should put that there. Hold on. Be-do-do, be-do-do, be-do-do. All right. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and move on over here. Welcoming everybody. How are you today? This is what Burn It Down does. Boom. It only works on here in the gaming screen. But welcome in everybody. How are you? Gray, you were first. Welcome in. How are you? Gilmore, welcome in, Gilmore. How are you today? Thank you so much for those bits and the Gigantify. Appreciate it. Too much to bear. Hello, how are you? How's it going? Yeah, everybody, how's it going? How are you? No, it's okay. Just pushing random buttons. Well, I'd like you to, you know, at least use it, you know. At least if you're using the points, might as well get something out of it. There's that hat and time emote. Perfect for this. All the things should work all the time. Fire, water, emotes, commands, all the things. So true. We'd like that to happen. Playing Baldur's Gate 3 while downloading Clair Obscur. I have mine downloaded. We will be starting that on Monday. I'm very excited to be playing that. Emmers, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? I would start it today, but tomorrow we won't be streaming it because tomorrow we have the Australia trip, goal, celebration stream, and I don't want to start like a story game, and then not play it for like 4 days. So I didn't realize the stacked voice cast they had for Expedition 33. Yeah. Charlie Cox, Elizabeth English, Ben Starr, other people. Those are the main 3 that I know. But yeah, it's exciting. And the reviews have been fantastic. People keep saying it's a must play. So I'm excited. Slept in and have mostly worked on updating my reading journal today. It's gray skies today and I like it. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds like a wonderful day, Gilmore. I haven't seen an 8 or lower yet. I've seen a couple of 8s, but I haven't seen anything below that for sure. And again, the one like random complaint I saw yesterday was like someone saying that they were trying too hard to be a AAA game as a AA studio. And I was like, what does that mean? I don't understand what that means. But I am very excited. The price was right. The reviews have been good. Seems like they say the music is fantastic. Very excited. So yeah, we'll be starting that on Monday. Yimit, welcome in. Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a fantastic day. That means they're reaching Jet. It's true. I was like, all of this sounds wonderful. This is surprising that Clear Obscure is that cheap. Yeah, I mean, it's only a $30. I'm sorry, $30. It's a 30-person team that made it. It's a very small, like, it's their first game too as a studio. Very excited. I've watched, I think, 2 trailers total, and then I was like, I'm done. I don't need to know anymore. I don't want to see anything. I just want to play. So I pre-ordered it yesterday after I saw the reviews, just because PlayStation Plus, you get like a few bucks off if you pre-ordered it, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. So especially after these reviews, it seems like it's good. I'm gonna get it. I'm fine. Yeah, I did the same thing. I was sold after the reveal trailer. Yeah, I know they came out with a demo, but I was like, no thanks. I don't want to be spoiled at all. No spoilies. Also, so one, yeah, I am very excited about that. We will play that on Monday of next week. But I am very excited because oh, I got a Switch. I got a Switch too. It hasn't been canceled yet. So I assume I still have it? Question mark. Let me tell you, I feel like my journey to get a Switch 2 will not be as wild as a lot of people's, but I was still nervous. But so did I. Nice. I heard that Emmers and Yimit also were able to get one as well. Or they each got one. But, so Best Buy, Target, Amazon, question mark, and Walmart. I'm in Struggy's land because is that because you stayed up to get a Switch 2? Is that why? So those 4 were all supposed to go on pre-order sale, like those 4 companies, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Amazon, all said that they were going to go live with their pre-orders midnight Eastern time last night. I wish. Oh no. Why Struggy's then? But seemingly only Walmart. I got an infected tooth? What? How? And what exactly does that mean? Did you go to the dentist today? I heard objection and my plant in the corner of the room dropped a leaf? Oh no. Spooked it. Spooked the plant. You guys know that I don't like Best Buy, and that is because of what happened with Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, where I pre-ordered it and I didn't get it for like weeks later because they just were like, we don't know where it is and we can't get one to you. Even though the store has copies, we can't give you one of those. We have to send you another one. Anyway. Walmart got an infected tooth. That's a twist. It's one of my front buck teeth. No! What's going to happen, Emmers? So did you go... Was it like hurting and you went to the dentist and then something? Or... they should be able to replace it. That's not a big deal. You know? That should be something they should be able to do. This is new to me? Wait, what's new to you? The tooth? Or something I said? Oh, is it? Oh, I bet it hurts. Yeah. When are you getting that looked at and stuff? Oh, for 3 days now? Emmers, you haven't said anything. Oh, your Best Buy beef? Oh, really? Yeah. So I pre-ordered Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and it was this whole thing where they were like, we don't know where your game is. Like it hadn't shipped. And then I was like, why hasn't it shipped? I was like, I had to call the support lines like so many times. And each time they told me something different. The first few times they were like, it's going to ship tomorrow. And then I had to talk to another person. They were like, it's going to ship in 3 days. And then the last person I talked to was like, we don't know what's happening. Eventually I had to I just kept escalating it because at some point I was like, this is taking so long for me to get here. I was like, when I check online, it says you guys have some in the store near me. Can I go get one? And they were like, no. It has to come from it's technically different stock. So you have to wait for yours to be shipped to you. Alex, welcome in. How are you? Hola, mi rey. The only king here is you, Alex. How's it going though? Shook the tree plant. More leaves fell. Time to prune, I guess. Oh no, Gilmore. I like to suffer in silence, Emmer. Apparently, that's actually, we've learned that about you, Emmers. But you can tell us, though. It's got water? Oh, weird. What kind of plant is it? Alex, how are you? How have you been enjoying Blueprints? Because you've continued playing it. I had a similar thing for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I had pre-ordered the Collector's Edition with Cloud riding the bike. It got removed from my pre-orders. A sale associate from Square sent me a message the week before it came out asking if I wanted it because there was a problem with their system. And I cried and said, yes, please. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad that you're able to get that. Wondering if you beat Blueprints. If I finished it. I have not. I got to a point, I think, where I've just been like, I need a break from you. I just hit, I feel like so many dead ends. Your top looks comfy. Thank you. It is very comfy. It is. I have had it, I think, for over a year now. And it's very soft and very comfy. It makes me, I don't own any other half zip pullovers, but it makes me want more because it's just so easy to just throw on top of something and just be like, I look decent. I didn't have to try. So fully understand the fatigue. Yeah. I think I just hit so many dead ends that I was just like, I am frustrated that I can't continue. We got closer and closer. We finally reached the locked, sealed doors. And also question though, Alex, did you finish it, or did you roll credits? I didn't even tell Yimit till yesterday, Emmers. You need to say those things. I don't know. I've a big ficus, a big houseplant, a ficus tree maybe. Oh, we've had it forever. That's awesome. I've thought about getting more plants, but I don't have a lot of light in my, like, I don't have a lot of windows. So, but yeah, I just, with blueprints, I kind of just like got to a point where I was like, we got all the way to the sealed doors of the antechamber, but I didn't know how to open it. And so I was like, okay. I've done one thing in the house where I saw a door seemingly like unlock or something, but I don't really know. And I thought it was the left side door, and so I went to that, and it was still locked. But that was a different day, so I don't know if I need to do that on like the same day or anything. But anyway, we just kind of like kept running into dead ends. I think the last like 2 or 3 runs, I barely made it halfway up the house. And then what sucks, Alex, is like, there was a day where I had like something dumb, like 12 gems or something, and then we just kept getting locked behind doors because I didn't have enough keys or something. So I was like, so all of this is useless. This is all useless. Credits have rolled, but there's achievements and stuff to go. I've also missed a lot of lore puzzles and rooms. Okay. I don't know the details of this. I have just heard that it's like, they say once you roll the credits, it's like the real game has begun now. That's all I've been told. And I think also when I heard that, I was like, dear Lord. I can't even get past this front part. Like, I can't even get to the credits. Like, I am struggling on this half. I don't know if I have it in me right now. So I haven't deleted it or anything. I've put it on pause. We're going to start Claire Obscure Expedition 33 on Monday, and I think maybe at some point, like when we need a break, I'll go back to Blueprints. But I think I hit a point of fatigue where I was like, man, it feels like I just am not making as much progress as I would like to be because I keep on getting stuck. And it sort of feels, I think it's interesting because like I love puzzle games. I love roguelikes. But this, I like action roguelikes, and I think part of that is with those action roguelikes, I feel like, you know, even though I might die in a run after making some progress or whatever, you know, you restart, but you've like unlocked a few things, and you end up finding maybe a build you really like or something you get to change or unlock something that really helps you like, I don't know, advance further or something. And, or it's just like skill, like I love the game Windblown. And I feel like, you know, some of it's just like learning, the enemy patterns or whatever. Plus your builds and whatever. But I feel like with Blueprints, yes, there are some permanent upgrades that you unlock, but I wish there were more. I wish there was more that I could change over time, like, and have a major effect on the RNG, so that it's like, even at a certain point, like it's sort of like a foolproof, safe thing where it's like, okay, if you've made it to day 40 and you're still like, or day 30 or something, we're on 26 or something, and I still am like, I feel like we just kept getting into dead ends. I wish like at this point it was like starting to be like, well, you're having more control now of what you're doing. And maybe it's just also something that I'm doing wrong. That also could be an issue. But I don't know. Yeah, so long story short, front tooth had been damaged for years from a cavity I didn't get fixed, and a good chunk of it got filled in. It must be from that because I got that feeling like 9 years ago. Oh, maybe, yeah. Well, please go get it checked out. When are you getting it checked out, Emmers? I'm gonna ask you that question, so that way there's forward movement on that. Recover on some fun games that are immediately rewarding. Yes, I think that is a good idea. Jet streamed Apex yesterday, which was fun and different. That was very fun. I'm glad Raph and Hannah joined me for that. That was a very fun time. Well, I've just seen more of your Apex. I used to have that, but getting good is tough. If you ever want to play, let me know. It is tough, but I have taught a few people like how to play.
On the flippy flip.
Gilmore, thank you for the lurk. I am not very sweaty like of a player. Raph will tell you that Apex for us when it's not on stream, that one time that we've played on stream, it's mostly just a vehicle for yaps. It is mostly us chatting, and then but also we're in the middle of a match. But also at some point we'll just be like, it's a looting simulator, chat experience. Where occasionally we're like, there's somebody near me. And then we start shooting and then we get into game mode. I've definitely gotten better over the years, but when I started off Apex, I started season 1. And I feel like was bad for most of the time in between here and now. I think maybe I forget how many years Apex has been out. I guess since like 2019 or something. No, it must have been at least 2019. But for a good chunk of that, I've been really bad. And then I started, I had some friends that I played with that we kind of played how I just described, where it's like February 2019. I think I started like April or May or something, because they had like a season 0 and then they had season 1, and I started like middle to the end of season 1. But I played with people who were also kind of like me, where we're just having fun and we're just gonna chat and play. They stopped playing, but I continued, and I really enjoy it. I think it's very fun. And I got better, but I think because of just the way I play and the fact that I'm usually like, I'm just playing Apex to hang out with friends. Like, I'm not really, like, I've started to play ranked, but mostly because Apex ranked, your teammates don't like just disconnect in the middle of a match if they get upset or something. But yeah, it is a tough game. There is a lot to learn, but if you ever wanted to learn, you let me know, because I will help you. I will teach you the basics. And then you can hop in some matches with me and Raph, and we'll get you to Pred in no time. That's the max rank. But Gilmore, I hope you have a good lurk. Thank you so much. I went to my dentist today, and they were like, "Yep, that's infected. You either need to get it pulled or root canal. And since it's the top front teeth, you probably don't want to get it pulled." And they referred me to a place to get a tooth canal. I got next Thursday for an exam, and then hopefully a root canal scheduled. Okay, well, that is no fun, Emmers, but I hope that all goes well. I'm sorry that that's happening, because that is rough. Tooth pain is like surprisingly very painful. So I feel you there. Root canal. Okay, I was like, a toy canal could be a tooth. I don't really know. Are you a TV announcer? You speak so clearly. I don't think I do, Gray. I go back to clips and I'm like, I am talking too fast. I need to slow down. I say too much that is like slurred altogether. So I've been trying to tell myself to slow down when I speak, but I also need to tell myself to stop shaking. And I am reminding myself that now so that I stop for the rest of the stream. Alex, do you play many shooters? Are you a shooter fan? And if so, which shooters? Joss, welcome in. How are you? You speak very clearly. I don't think I do. I think sometimes I do when I'm speaking slower. I've also I've realized also sometimes when I'm reading your messages, I read it very fast and it's not clear. It's not clear. I'm like, I barely understand what I'm saying. So I have to, I'm trying my best to get better. Because sometimes I'm like, I wonder if this makes me unwatchable for people. I'm not a shooter fan, but I have enjoyed them in the past. I thought Apex was good, and I agree. You speak nicely and clearly.
Jetpack. Back.
Alex, it's very nice of you.
Woo 37 months.
Joss, thank you for the 37 months. That is a wild time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Alex speaks very well and very clearly. If you want to hear someone who actually does that, Alex McBen. Everybody. Oh boy. G'day, mate. Alex McBen is your go-to Aussie for a bonza time. I've heard that's not really used anymore. For a bonza time filled with music, games, and trivia. They're all about that sweet ambience, no spoilers, and no backseating. From making and selling drugs, in-game of course, to voice acting and improv. The streamers got it all with their latest game withstand scrutiny. Tune in to find out. Uh-oh, I believe I rambled too. What? I mean, I am a huge rambler. That's fine. That's basically the foundation of my stream. But no, Alex speaks very well. That's why that's why I'm very convinced you are way smarter than me. Is the way you talk is very like, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to put into words, but you from making and selling drugs. Of course, I'm just sorry I can't be here more. No, it's okay, Joss. You had some concerts. What concerts did you go to? Tell us about that. But no, Alex is amazing. I love Alex. I know I'm like, OMG, that's schedule 1, not me. Not on stream. That seems against TOS. But Alex is an Aussie, is fantastic. Has a what? Also, your quality of voice is very good. Like, your voice is very easy to listen to. I like listening to your voice. He also will make music on stream sometimes, just kind of on a whim. We'll be in the middle of something, and then we'll just, like, be making a song, and it's fantastic. His resub music is fantastic. I saw Land of Talk on Tuesday. I don't think I know who that is. What kind of music? And I'm seeing Lucy Dacus. That sounds familiar. Okay, we love... we now love Alex too. Good. He's wonderful. We like everyone. Alex is great. You guys would love him. Well, Alex, you said you're not, hold on, not a shooter fan, but I have enjoyed them in the past. I thought Apex was good. Well, if you download Apex, let me know. I've done things where, like, I've taken friends into the firing range and I walked them through all of the legends, because, like, it is sort of like a hero shooter where, you know, every character has abilities and all of that. I've walked through friends, like, through the different characters and tried to explain that. Now they've actually added something called Bot Royale, where, like, if, like, you and me went into a bot royale, every other team is just bots. They're not super difficult, But it's a good way to sort of like get a grasp on the movement of the game and the shooting, and then also like maybe practicing with, your skills and stuff while also having to fight, even though the bots are going to be super easy. But following now, good. Have you played story shooters like Half-Life? I actually have played Half-Life, but that was like when it came out. I do not remember it. I was but a child. I've actually thought about playing Half-Life. I have played like Borderlands. I actually really love Borderlands. I also have played Titanfall. I've actually only played Titanfall 2. Have you played Titanfall 2? Let me ask you that question, Alex. I just played Gibraltar. Gibraltar's great. I'm awful with him. But I like him as a character. Love that. Yeah, they've added more to the game I think to try to make it more new person friendly. I think they realize that it is difficult to get new players just because the player base has gotten more like skilled, but never but I was a god. Another TF2 Team Fortress 2, right? I tried to play that because it was available on Mac. But I had a really terrible old MacBook, like not even MacBook Pro or anything, and it could not run it. I should actually try Team Fortress 2 now, but let me see here. Steam. Let's look at this. Expedition 33 is on the front page of Steam. Titanfall 2. Okay, that trailer started playing for me. Okay. One, at this it goes on sale often. Like, I think on PlayStation I got it for like $5. Like it eventually gets really cheap. Currently it's not on sale on Steam. It is $30. But Titanfall 2, which is a story based shooter, like it has a campaign, is sort of a prequel of sorts to Apex. Like, it's the same universe. There's even some of the same characters are in Apex. And actually some of the guns in Titanfall 2 have like successors in Apex. So like in Titanfall 2, there is a gun called the Double Take, and it's like a sniper-ish weapon. Like it's a long range, and the deal is that it shoots 2 bullets. If you like hold the if you hold down sights, and it like charges up and it shoots 2 bullets. In Apex, it's the Triple Take, and it's 3 bullets instead. And so like, but other guns the same, but it has the same movement except for it doesn't have wall running or a double jump. But if you wanted to play, like, if you were like, I want to try to warm up to Apex, you could try Titanfall 2 and sort of get a feel for all the story and the world a little bit as well. I actually love right, Joss is right. The Titanfall 2 campaign is fantastic, and I'm also not much of a shooter player anymore. It honestly is a fantastic campaign. I've actually thought about playing it on stream at some point, because there was a rumor, that maybe a false rumor, that a Titanfall 3 was being worked on. But still, I might play the campaign at some point because it's fantastic. They add some cool elements in different levels, and it's just fun. But the sliding in Titanfall 2 is the same as it is in Apex. And yeah, you'll just, I don't know. It's nice. Did you play a lot of Team Fortress 2 though? I got real overwhelmed when I tried. I think I still have it installed, but haven't picked it up in months. Apex, that's fair. It can be overwhelming, and I think a lot of, especially if you're not somebody who likes, well, not necessarily, not saying that this was the reason, but like, there's just, different characters, different, they all have different skills. I kind of equate it to League of Legends in a way, where, I mean, there's far fewer Apex Legends, but League of Legends can be very daunting because there are so many characters and you don't know what they do if you've never played before. It can just be like, I don't know what's happening, things are exploding, and I don't know what's going on. So like that's why any friend that I've had who's been like, I'm interested in Apex, but I don't know what to do. I always start them off in the firing range, and I will go through. I remove all the skins. This sounds worse than what I'm trying. I remove all the skins off of the players. What I mean is, I go to the default skin for each character, so that way they see them at their base skin, and then I'll like run through and I'll say like, this is what this character does, blah blah blah. I've kind of like streamlined that a little bit, so that way it's not too detailed, so that it's like just information overload. But then like I try to figure out what kind of guns are they more of a long range type person? Do they like more short range? Are you a fan of automatic weapons? Do you like single fire weapons? Like I try to figure that out. Then I suggest some weapons. All of that. It's very fun. Vix, how are you? I can't sleep here, so here I am. I'm sorry you can't sleep. How have you been though? How about Borderlands? I love Borderlands. Borderlands 2, I think, was the best one. I'm excited about the next one. Borderlands 4, I'm curious. At least Borderlands 3, I thought was okay. I never finished it, but I thought it was okay. I didn't play any of the Tiny Tina that one game. I played the DLC that was like the Tiny Tina's Dungeons and Dragons thing. I didn't play the full game, but I like Borderlands a lot. I'm trying to get YV to play it because he started with Borderlands 1 and he was like, I didn't really like it, and he didn't get very far. And I was like, well, Borderlands 1 is not good, I don't think. I played it and I think it is just okay. The characters aren't that interesting. I think Borderlands 2 holds up for the most part. Some of the humor is a little bit too 2000s, I think, at this point, or like early 2000s, which, I mean, product of its time, I guess. But anyway, I would like to get him to play Borderlands 2. Hard to keep that energy all the time. Hey, got to get some occasional Stardew or something actually true, though. That is fair. 1000% need cozy farming sims to balance things out. I would love a Titanfall 3, but I feel like they're locked in on Apex. Well, they've talked about that there's going to be eventually a like Apex 2.0 update for Apex, not like a new game, but I know they work on other stuff. I mean, Opance, who's in our community, he works on the Star Wars side of Respawn. So they could have a team working on Titanfall. I'll really get heavy, but I don't think the constant machine gun fire will go down well on stream. It's also riddled with bots and cheaters now. That's no fun. If you were a heavy, there's a legend who has a machine gun yeah. You know what I'm talking about. It spins. That's the motion for that. That's pretty dark. Yeah, I didn't mean to say like I flay their skins off of them. I meant to say that like I put them in the default. Feel bad if I'm not playing a character correctly when I'm first trying it out. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Like, I'm sure people are judging me, so having bots is nice. Yeah, that's fair. And Jetpack Dude, welcome in. How are you? How have you been? Yeah, that's fair. I get that. It's okay, though. I just mute pretty much. If I'm playing with randoms, I mute them. Like, I don't listen to them. I do not care. I'm just there to play and have fun. It sounds like trying to get him to play games is a process. I think YV's just very particular with the time that he has. So he to get him to play certain games, you kind of have to really convince him. But I would love for him to play Borderlands 2 at some point. I'd love to get that to happen. A game I'm excited about came out 30 minutes ago, so I'm struggling to sleep but waiting for it to finish downloading. Which game, Vix? Wait, does that mean he's working on Star Wars RTS? He's not working on the RTS. That was a different team, he told me. Lurking for now. Gray, I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoy Clear Obscure. We'll be playing that on Monday. Is that called a Gatling gun? It's like she's holding like a giant like.
Catch you on the flippy flip.
I wonder if hold on. Airport Apex. A minigun. I think. Yeah, ironically, yeah, it's a minigun. Mm-hmm. The mobile minigun. So there's a what kind of? Tell me, Alex. Let me ask you a question. This is the type of question that I would ask you while we play Apex. It's almost like I do a personality test almost. Alex, tell me, what kind of, like, in a shooter scenario, are you like, K-Chain pre-ordered Switch 2? Did you pre-order a Switch 2? Because I did. Where did you get it from? Alex, in a shooter, are you a pusher, aggressive type of person? Are you more of like a let's fortify and like defend an area? Are you more of like a support type of person? Are you somebody who likes to like, are you somebody who wants to know the location of where everything is? Like, what is your? Tell me a little bit. Are you just like, I want to go pew pew? Like, is that your style? Tell me. Wild card, baby. OTR, welcome in. How are you? Minigun like Terminator 2. So the reason why I asked is there is a legend in Apex named Rampart. Her ultimate is that she has this minigun that she brings out, and it is mobile. She can like walk around with it. Though what's cool is she can place it on the ground as well, and like let her teammates use it or whatever. And when it is like stationary, you can like reload it and stuff. But she can walk around with it, and it's very strong. It's honestly really OP, I think. But her class is a what's it called? What are they called in Apex? A controller. That's what it is. She's a controller legend, meaning that like controller legends set up defenses mostly, or have things that can kind of like hold off an area. She puts up amped walls. So like, if you shoot through the wall, it like amps the damage of your weapons and stuff. So she's very good at like holding an area, and then like kind of fending everyone off with the minigun. But she's very good. You see a lot of Ramparts, especially in the past few seasons. There was like a bit where she wasn't as good, and then they've like buffed her a bit, and now I think she's very strong. And she'll probably get some buffs next season. But congrats on pre-ordering it. Let's see. Oh, Forza Horizon 5 just came out on PS5. I didn't intend to stay up, but just can't sleep, which is dumb. I have the game on Xbox already. Vix, well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope that's fun for you. I've never actually played a Forza game. First, I got it on Best Buy through the app in the afternoon, but the delivery time was ambiguous, so after work, I went to GameStop, 20-minute line, and got the guaranteed pre-order. That's amazing. I got mine through Best Buy as well. I was actually telling the story earlier, and I just completely trailed off. But long story short, everybody, I was able to get it through Best Buy. I first tried to get it through Target, but I kept getting there is an issue, and it just like wouldn't let the order go through. And so I opened up Walmart and Best Buy. I got in line on both. So Best Buy, everyone thought Best Buy was going to start at midnight Eastern time. That was going to be 8 p.m. my time. But only Target and Walmart did. Best Buy went live at 8:35 or something, and I had just refreshed the page during that time, and I was able to get in pretty much immediately. I played Gibraltar and really liked him. I think I like knowing information the most so I can formulate a plan. Okay, that's good to know. That's good for me. Gonna have to go because I'm heading out. All the best of the stream and bye, chat peeps. Alex, I hope you have a good one. Alex, download Apex. Alex, download Apex. While you're gone, just have it downloading. And then we'll figure out something from there. Old Timey Radio, how are you? How have you been? We'll see. Alex, come on. I feel like we can convince you. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. That's good to know. I'm gonna be thinking about a legend for you. I like gun go pew pew. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's why like Wrath likes Ash. I think it's because like for the most part her abilities are pretty straightforward and are like you can just kind of focus on the pew pew, I think, with her mostly. Though he's gotten very good with her skills. How much is the Switch 2 going for USD? $450 or and that's just the console, or $500 and that's the console and Mario Kart bundle. I got the Mario Kart bundle also. I know I was on the fence, but I eventually was like, you know, it could be a good stream game. It could be a good community game, and maybe there's some fun stuff we can do with that. So, I think we do Mario Kart bundle. So, I was still nervous because I saw people like, you know, it's very common for things like this where the order goes through and then later they email you saying that your pre-order has been canceled. I have not gotten an email like that yet. So part of me is like, I hope it went through. Yeah, I got the bundle. You can't go wrong with Mario Kart. Well, I've sort of been less of a Mario Kart fan over the years. Sassy, welcome in. How are you? But I was like, it could be fun. Could be a fun stream game. And again, I think how many people can play at one time? Because it's a lot, right? I was like, that would be a fun stream game. Because that way we could have as many people here and it not be like, you know, a thing where it's like, you know, we're having to constantly rotate many people out, you know? We'll have to do something, I guess, I assume. I mean, I don't know. It'll probably be wild if we get 20 people who want to play. But Mario Kart is defo a must buy. I think it'll be good for stream. Who would I play if I like magic from afar? Stealth knife killing. So killing from afar? Well, let me see. Magic, there is technically some magic-like stuff in Apex. Through skills. Like, there's something... They're all, like, science-based, but it's, like, there is some magic-y, I would say, stuff going on. That is a good question. I would say if you wanted to, this isn't magic-y, but if you wanted to be far from people, there is a legend named Vantage that she is very good from afar. Her ultimate is a sniper that I feel like it's like easy to hit people with. But when you hit somebody with it, any damage that is dealt to them is increased for the next like 10 seconds or something. So if you hit them twice with it, you pretty much knock them down. Or you can like tag somebody and hope that your teammates are also shooting at them. But if you're wanting stealth, stealth is more difficult. It would have been Mirage, who's my favorite character. He still technically has a stealth mechanic, but it's difficult to use. It's not as easy. His ultimate used to be that he would go invisible, and then you would be able to reposition it, and it was incredible. I loved it. I miss it. Now what they've done is while Mirage is healing, he will go invisible. So you can't. The thing is that like, so basically what you could do is, there are some healing items that take longer to use. There's something called a Phoenix Kit. A Phoenix Kit restores all of your shields and all of your health, but it just takes a long time. So it's actually kind of useful for him to, when he has a little bit of damage, if you're like kind of close to the enemy team, you can start using a Phoenix Kit, and while you are invisible, actually just move out to the open. But like, again, you're invisible, so no one sees you. Just move so that you're like behind the enemy team, and then once you've like finished the Phoenix Kit, you start shooting them. So you can like use that invisibility to your like advantage. But anyway, that'd be my, I don't know. Mirage is kind of sneaky like that, which is kind of why I like him. Just finished dinner. What did you have for dinner, Sassy? Might try. How many peeps are there? I should try them all. There are, I can tell you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There are 25. And there's going to be a new one next season. And you can try them all in the firing range. They're all unlocked in the firing range to like use and try them all out and stuff. Roast beef and rice. It was delicious. That sounds nom 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 sassy. That sounds very tasty. Loba might be a fun legend to try. She can teleport. She throws a bracelet, and wherever the bracelet lands, she teleports to. It makes a sound when she teleports, so it's not as sneaky, like people can hear it. But she's very fun. Another character who's like kind of sneaky-ish, but she's definitely much more aggressive, is Wraith. She doesn't go fully invisible, but she can like, it's called phasing. She like, she's kind of ninja-ish. But she will like, she goes semi-invisible, but completely intangible from at least bullets and stuff. But she can like, basically she like, how do I describe what her ability is like? She does like this with her hand, and then she kind of like disappears. But then you have like 4 or 5 seconds where you can run, and the only thing that people will see is like a trail that's not like the shape of her. It's like just like a blue line that's kind of like floating, a blue smoke that's like floating. And they can follow the trail, so they could see like where you go, but she's very like, I don't like her. Just because she can get away so easily sometimes. So she can be very like, she can kind of pop out of nowhere. She can also put portals. She could put like a portal with doors at the front and the entrance and the end, and you can keep going back and forth between, you know, until it like goes away. But a lot of people like Wraith. Wraith is a very sweaty character. A lot of times, if I see a Wraith, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna be like super aggressive, kind of just frustrating to fight against. But I don't know. Yeah, I think there's a legend for everybody. They're also broken down into different like classes, so that kind of helps to figure out maybe if there's someone you like. But I don't know. But I'm glad that dinner was delish. That sounds nom nom. I'm gonna have some soup later. But yeah, I'm very excited that I did get a Switch 2. I was nervous that it was gonna get canceled and stuff, but seems like everything is again. I haven't gotten an email to say, hey, your thing is canceled. But I will be able to pick it up. I don't think I'll go to the midnight release. I think I'll just pick it up the next day. Because I don't, like, I think if I were to pick it up the midnight release, I don't think I would play it still. Like, I think I would just wait till the next day anyways. So I was thinking what I might do is go in the morning to pick it up and then maybe set it up on stream. And people who have Mario Kart, maybe we play some Mario Kart or something. Also, we'll be celebrating my affiliate anniversary in June. My stream anniversary is late May, but we'll celebrate. We're gonna celebrate that in June with my affiliate anniversary, and we can play some Mario Kart and stuff. Well, we can have some. It'll be a good community game to kind of throw into the mix, I think. A mini work stream, yeah. I think I'll set it up. I'll at least get it like plugged in and all of that, and then, well, I guess I will get it set up that way. I just won't set up the like thing. How many years now? It has been 5 years. In May, I started in 2020. So I was a pandemic streamer. So yeah, it's been 5 years. And we have plateaued. But no, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. 5 years of fun. That's true. It has been good. We've met many great people. Lots of wonderful people over the years. It's fantastic. And we keep meeting great people. So I'm here for it. Also, while I think about it, I'm gonna send Alex I'm gonna send a GIF that's like download Apex. Hold on. I'm sending him a GIF of the character. I've never watched Breaking Bad. Jesse, I think is his name. It's a very serious GIF. I don't know what's happening in it, but it just says, "What if we played Apex Legends?" Anyway, I hope he. Just gonna bother him until he eventually plays with me. And then Raph and I can have a consistent third. It'd be awesome. But yeah, I've been streaming for 5 years. So that we'll do that celebrate that in June sometime. I figured since tomorrow is when we're celebrating our Australia goal. By the way, if you guys don't know, tomorrow's a special stream. I'm having Daz, Raph, and YV on. It's to celebrate my reaching of the Australia trip goal. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to have them on. There's going to be some fun things happening. But it's mostly just going to be chats with them. So that's tomorrow at 23 minutes ago. Take 24 hours, subtract 23 minutes, and we will be starting. And it'll be a fun time. But because we're kind of doing a celebration stream, like, here we go again. Because we're doing a celebration stream tomorrow, and like in April, I don't like having celebration streams like every month for a thing. I feel like that just feels weird. So I was like, we won't celebrate the stream anniversary until June at some point, just because I want to at least give a month time of, you know, whatever. So of a breathing room of celebrations. So yeah, that'll be so that's tomorrow. Very excited about that. I still have a few things to kind of put together, but it should be a fun time. Is New Jersey on fire? I did not hear that. Also, we're going to be giving away some Steam codes tomorrow. Just FYI. So you should come for that. if not for the chats, if not for the celebration of me going to Australia, come for some Steam codes. You know, it's fair. Is there anything else? I am excited about Claire Obscure. We'll play that on Monday. Very excited. 15,000 acres of Pine Barrens. Interesting. It's only 50% contained. That's wild. Was it just like a wildfire and someone started it, or what's the dealio there? Don't know why my throat is so phlegmy. I didn't actually check. And also, today's not going to be a very long stream. We will probably... I actually thought about playing a very quick game. I thought about playing a quick game today, but then I was like, what if we don't? Yeah, we probably will only go for another 30 minutes, maybe, if that. We'll see how you guys are feeling. It was thought to be a wildfire, but they just arrested a 19-year-old for causing it. Yeesh. It's wild. It's pretty young to be a fire starter. I mean, assuming that it was, you know, on purpose. But let me see. Is there any other game news? Gotta make sure your fire's fully out before leaving the area. That's very true. Only you can prevent forest fires. I keep hearing that Oblivion Remastered is fantastic. At some point I might try to play that. Down the road, so games coming up. Expedition 33. Very excited about that. We will probably play a little bit of Blueprints again at some point. Will we finish it? We'll see. We'll give it another shot. But Final Fantasy 16, I think that'll be one of the next ones after Expedition 33. Fantasy Life is going to be releasing soonish. That's next month, late next month. We'll kind of see. We'll play it by ear. All it takes is one spark, especially in the current conditions. Yeah, I bet. Especially if it hasn't rained or anything, that'll do it. But yeah, we'll play some Final Fantasy 16. I already own it. I've got it. Anything else? Is anyone else gonna try to get a Switch who did not get one? I know Emmers, it sounds like Too Much to Bear, Emmers, and Yimit got theirs. Dad says nothing but good things about Final Fantasy. He does. I know. I am very much aware. He's actually the one who was like, you should play Final Fantasy 16. I was like, okay. Because I love Final Fantasy. And it's been on my list for a while, but I was like, I'll just wait till it's on sale. But I was able to get it for $35. Not including the DLCs, but I was like, that's a great price. So, that's fair. And I think you said you might get it eventually down the road, but I'm still trying to get one daily, Vix. I hope you're able to get one. I am honestly surprised it went as well as it did. Even though I hate that I had to go back to my enemy, Best Buy, to get one. I suppose that's better than not being able to get one. So, eventually, maybe. No plans right now. I assume the really sassy sheesh is about the fires and not about her not getting a Switch. Yeah, I mean, surely they'll be coming out with a Animal Crossing, right? You and Best Buy, we do have beef. The long story short is when I pre-ordered Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they like just lost my copy somewhere. Like it just didn't ship. And I had to like call them multiple times. They kept telling me random things like, it'll ship tomorrow. Then the next person that I talked to on the same day was like, it'll ship in 3 days. And then one person was like, we don't know. It was this long process. I don't think I got it until like a week and a half to 2 weeks after it released. And I fell off the back of the truck. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And the thing is that because I ordered it online, it showed me through the Best Buy website that they had copies of it in store. Like I could go to a store and get it. And they're like, we can't do that because it's technically not stock. Like it's not the right stock. Like it's two different, like the online store is different from the store. So we can't just like pull from that. And so I was like, can we cancel my pre-order? Oh, I was like, can we cancel my pre-order there so that I can get this thing? But I also like got some kind of digital reward for pre-ordering. So like, is there any way that can like transfer? And they're like, no, we can't do that. Also, because it's like on the way technically, or because your copy has been set aside, we can't cancel the pre-order anymore. And so it was like this, it was just this whole thing. And I was like, I will never pre-order from Best Buy again, which I haven't done since then. But I mean, if they had a Switch 2, what can you do? You know, like I said in the Discord, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, I guess. The enemy of my enemy is scalpers. So, if there's a new Animal Crossing, then I'll reconsider getting this issue. They have to be working on one. Please, I need one announced soon. I hope one gets at least announced before the end of the year. Even if it's not released this year, I hope it's at least announced this year. But yeah, I was just like, fine, I guess because I tried Target first, but their pre-order checkout process was having some major issue. Anytime I tried, it was just like I actually got one, like I got it in my cart, but every time I would hit place order, it was like, nope, there has been an error. Eventually I gave up. I was like, I'm going to go to Target and Walmart, and Best Buy and Walmart. Let's see if we can get it happening. Did it ever go live on Amazon? I was also looking on Amazon.
Good day, mate.
Thank you for the check-in. Did it ever switch to? The games are on there. I don't see the console. Switch to console. There's no way they'd be able to stop scalpers via... Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't see it. Amazon, NA, and Nintendo got more beef. Oh, than you and Best Buy. That's right. Yeah. I forget that. I forget they have beef. But yeah, you're right. I wonder... I mean, like, I'm seeing some of the Nintendo Switch 2 games, but... Oh, there's a Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar Premium Edition. Oh, no, this is the game as well. So I thought it was like in a huge box. So I was like, wait a minute, is this the Switch 2? No. Yeah, I don't see the Switch 2 on here. There was a link that I had that was like a placeholder for the Switch 2, and I kept refreshing it, and it definitely did not lead anywhere. Like that last night before I got my pre-order, I was refreshing it, and it didn't ever like... No first party games. Oh, that's a good point. Those were all third party games. Interesting. They do have beef. They do have beef, don't they? Well, I'm glad I wasn't banking on Amazon then. Well, I'm glad I was able to at least get one as a surprise. It honestly went smoother than I thought because. So I started going to, when I was struggling with Target, I went to the Nintendo Switch 2 subreddit where they had a mega thread of people saying, you know, what's working for them, what's not working for them. I saw that a lot of people were having trouble with Target. People were like, why hasn't Best Buy posted, like, Best Buy still hasn't updated yet. And they were all like, well, maybe it's actually going live at 1 a.m. Eastern, 9 my time, because that's what it's supposed to be like Canada's time. Like the Canadian time was 1 a.m. Eastern. And so they're like, maybe it's just aligned with the Canadian time for some reason. But I just kept the page open and kept on refreshing. And it ended up going live at like 8:35. And so I was able to get in super early, I think, while people probably didn't realize it had gone up. So I was able to get it. But yeah, excited. I did not get any accessories with it. I would like to get a Pro Controller, I think, at some point. But hopefully that's not, I don't know. I guess at least I can use my other Joy-Con in the case like I'm streaming and the controller dies or something. I can at least like, I have those that I can go back to for a bit. So maybe I'm not desperate for a Pro Controller yet, but I think I eventually would like to get the Pro Controller. I like that it has the extra buttons on the back. But we'll see. I'm sure they're going to also release different colors and stuff for the Joy-Con, so part of me is also like, might just wait for buying a controller. But I am excited. I will probably end up bringing, well, we'll see. I think I'm going to try to bring... You can use your old Pro. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. But I want for future games. I want to use those back buttons. But yeah, so I'm not in like a desperation to buy more controllers at this point. So I was like, I'm just getting the console and Mario Kart right now. I'll get Donkey Kong when it releases because I think that looks very fun. But yeah, when I go to Australia, I'll probably bring my Switch 2 and probably my Steam Deck too. I did manage to pre-order the Tulin amiibo today. How was the pricing on that? Because those went up, didn't they? What was I? I was like, the other day, or yesterday, while I was thinking about this, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll take my Switch 2 to Australia. I was like, maybe I can convince Wivey to play a Mario game or something at some point. Just be like, Wivey, let's sit down. I got something for you. For the record, he has not played a Mario game before. So, or a Zelda game. Imagine if by the time this, by the time I go to Australia, which is going to be end of the year, maybe a Wind Waker HD releases. I could get him to play a little bit of that. They only went up by £4 here. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Also, I'm sorry, but ads are gonna start. That's my bad. But we'll only be going for 10 minutes. $12.99 to 16. That is a bit of a bump. I think it went up by $10 here or something, right? I forget. I forget what the price increase was. By the way, Dinkum 1.0 I think is fully released now on Steam. I kind of want to do that on stream at some point. What else? Is there anything? Anyway, I'm very excited about tomorrow. It'll be very fun. Got some fun things planned. Very, very excited. Yeah, it's $30. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, it's very expensive. You should just buy a bunch over there, Vix, and then sell them on the black market here. GameStop canceling bot and duplicate orders. Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders have sold out online. We will continue to squash bot and duplicate orders to reopen inventory. Pre-orders are still available in-store for the Nintendo Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart bundle, games, accessories. Check your local GameStop store for current inventory status. That's cool. I'm glad that they're trying to put a stop to scalpers and things. Actually, yeah, you could honestly if you bought a bunch, you could probably make some money. Sell it to amiibo collectors at like a con or something. I need another direct. When do you think we'll get another direct? Do you think we'll get one like right before the Switch 2 launches? Because I hope so. I need to know more. That'll be kind of right around the time where there's usually a lot of like E3 stuff. I mean, E3 is like no more, but like that's usually when June has a lot of game announcements. So maybe Nintendo will do another direct right around the time of launch. Okay. It actually looks like, from what I'm seeing here, it looks like a lot of people are getting theirs at GameStop. And going into the store is very helpful, apparently. Let's see. Anything else, friends? I still have some stuff to do today for tomorrow. So today is probably going to be a bit of a shorter stream. I just kind of wanted to at least be able to say hello. For the record, as a reminder, tomorrow's stream will be starting about an hour ago. If you're in the Discord, you can see the event time and all that in your time zone. But it should be a fun old time. I'm very excited. It's going to be me, Daz, Raph, and Yvy. Mostly chatting. I've got some fun things planned to go over. And they don't really know what's happening. I haven't told them. I've just said, you just need to be here. You don't need to download a game or anything. It's going to be mostly like chatting, talking about Australia. I'm sure we'll just kind of yap in general, but then also talking about the trip a little bit and all of that. And it is going to be I think it's going to be very fun. So I hope you guys will tune in for that, because I think it'll be very fun. I'm hoping if I can't pre-order the Switch 2, I can at least buy one release day. I bet they'll have some. But I hope you're able to get a pre-order. There are some, like, things you can sign up for where they like alert you. Hope I can be here for the special stream, but since I've not slept yet, I'll see how tired I am. No, that's totally fair. Please make sure you take care of yourself. Please. But friends, I kind of feel, let's go ahead and end now. I appreciate all of you for being here and hanging out with me. I know it's a very short stream, but I just figured I'd pop in for a little bit and say hello. And, you know, just kind of do a little check-in. Okay, too much to bear, I'm sorry. I'm glad you were able to get a Switch 2, though. That'll be very exciting. By the way, which racer are you guys choosing? I'll be choosing Toad, because Toad is my favorite, and he's the best. I call Toad. Unless we can all be the same character, but I still call Toad. Thanks for the itty bitty stream. Thanks for being here, Sassy. Glad you're able to come in and hang out. Yeah, I signed up for all those. I am constantly getting alerts from Amazon restocks. Okay, fair. Good. Bowser makes sense. Well, I will be Toad. Toad is my favorite Mario character by far. So Bowser Jr. That's right. I forget you're a Bowser Jr. fan, Vix. My friends, that'll be it for us tomorrow. I typically pick Yoshi. Ooh, nice. Yoshi's fun. I really like Yoshi. I hope there's a Yoshi game soon. I would like that. I'd very much like a Yoshi game. Let me, hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Do you guys want a little teaser for something? Congrats on the Switch, Raph! Speaking of Raph, my stream is a bit choppy. Was it choppy for all of us? It might have been. Did my bitrate drop? Yeah, I think it did. Well, actually, I'm going to leave this as a surprise. I think my bitrate dropped. Sorry, it did. Had to refresh. I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. Though, interestingly, I was messing with my iPad, but that doesn't make sense, like why that would affect anything. I don't think. It'd be funny if that was the reason. I mean, not funny in a good way. Funny in a, well, that is awful. By the way, Raph, I may have roped somebody into playing some Apex with us, maybe. They've never played before, so I'm gonna have to teach them a bit. But I was like, potential third. Yeah, I was able to get a Switch, Raph. I'm very excited. Got my Switch 2 pre-ordered. It releases June 5th. So we've got just a month, really, until it releases, which is wild, but... The stream is growing. No, I don't think that's it. It is interesting that it was happening while I was messing with my iPad. I wonder if there's like... I wonder if there's, you know... Because I still don't know why it drops sometimes. Because, like, the rest of my internet seems fine, but I don't know. Who, do you know Alex McBen? Aussie streamer. Fantastic guy. We talked about the Apex stream yesterday. People said that they enjoyed watching us play. And he was asking about it. I was like, have you ever played? He said he tried Apex a long time ago, but didn't really know. And I was like, you should download it and I'll teach you. Also, Raph, the next time you log into Apex, there might be something there for you. Just saying. Twitch isn't working on my phone, so bye-bye, Bear. I hope you have a good one. Sorry, could you say that again? I was really far behind, so I refreshed and then skipped too far ahead. Oh, you're totally good. I asked, or do you know Alex McBen? He's who I'm talking about. He said that he had tried Apex a long time ago, but didn't really get into it, but is like intrigued by it. Seen him before, yeah. So he's another Aussie streamer. So might be able to convince him. I would probably have to teach him some of the ropes before we throw him into ranked. But anyway. But also, next time you log into Apex, there's gonna be something there for you. What could it be? But anyway, friends, this is just a short stream. We're gonna go ahead and end here. Mostly just want to say hello, and then just remind you guys tomorrow that it's gonna be a very special stream. Rap's gonna be here, as is Daz, as is Yvy. Very excited. It should be a very fun time. I'm very much looking forward to it. It's going to be great. I'm gonna have their faces on the screen. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun old time. But friends, I'd say let's go ahead and end. Let's choose a better. We can end with this song. But friends, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope to see you tomorrow for some fun and laughs and yaps. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.